Nine? I don't know. I'm gonna have to figure out my fantasy German. That being said, hey everybody, what's up? This is a very rare on-camera Retrokid Reviews doing a quick thoughts on the first 3 episodes so far of the Mighty Nein animated adaptation. Quick disclaimer, I'm also very much aware as of this recording on Friday that the Ford and Jester wedding VOD has finally dropped, so as always go to the cards for that. Until then, won't be talking too much about all the post-campaign live shows due to spoilers, so that'll also include and not limited to, obviously, most of, anything related to Bell's Hells during my overall reactions to the original Campaign 3. So, again, go to the playlist for that. So, with all the TLDR and, I guess, rules and regulations of how this adaptation is going to go out of the way, what is my overall thoughts on these first 3 episodes? From what I remember from Character Sheet when they were doing the early coverage of this week, that, 2 characters so far of the 9 got the least changes of their adaptation, which is kind of, I guess, rare. You could definitely tell that Critical Role and Titmouse learned a lot when they were adapting Vox Machina to keep some changes and some little changes for as far as adapting the actual plays go. As for the episodes itself, if I remember correctly, they're all leading up to essentially the carnival incident that assembled the entire Mighty Nine, except for one particular member in this adaptation's case. Apparently, they want to slow cook basically Yasha's entry into the 9 total. Due to, I guess, what they want to, I guess, have a darker backstory for Yasha in Ashley's case. The historical reason for both this and Vox Machina is that, most likely, Ashley Johnson was doing Blind Spot at the time. It was a cop drama TV series that she had scheduling conflicts with both campaigns in a row. So, that might be a hint to that as well. Also, sporadic spoilers aside, I think episode 3 had, like, a cool reference to all the times they had series incidents in all 4 campaigns so far, and having it all centered around a Halloween episode with goofy costumes was kind of how it was when they were doing actual plays. So, what is with my cat? He is trying to just jump up here. So, before that happens, speaking of cats, I am very much aware of Caleb Widowcast's looseness of his changes. I know some of the magic's there, some of it's not. He was out of a big chunk of what he usually would have by the end of the campaign. So, the biggest example, obviously, if you saw the first episode, was him trying to resurrect Frumpkin again, one of his cats he's always had around, in between strategizing next story arcs as far as the 9 goes. I would like to defend as much as I can with Merceray's new adaptation of Bogart Lionett. As far as like the Cerberus Assembly goes, it's about sort of where we are, sort of where we're not. Again, big thing of contention here as far as my coverage for the show will go. Much like the Vox Machina, I have not seen all of the actual plays of the Mighty Nine, so my apologies to Campaign 2 fans, with good reason, more so than usual this time around, because this is their most popular campaign. There is a reason why they closed out Radio City Musical for a wedding. You can definitely tell with these characters early on. So, now that being said, who had the least changes? Yes, those 2 characters in particular is Molly Mock, playing, once again, by Taliesin Jaffe, and Jester, obviously played by Laura Bailey. So, from the looks of it, both of their backstories are about the same from, I guess, the Mighty Nine Origins comics and basically the actual plays themselves. There wasn't really too much to change, especially in Molly's case, given what will be happening to him later down the road in the story. I'm very much aware of the darker stuff that happens by the end of that campaign, so for new subscribers and new viewers to my Critical Role animated content, I will not be giving those spoilers due to how popular that moment is, and there are Mighty Nine fans out there that will probably explain that spoiler if you need that later down the road by the time we get to the final episodes of this season. And speaking of which, I thought it'd be a big truncated 13 plus episodes that I think Mighty Nine's first Vox Machina's first season was on Prime, but they're trimming it down to 8. Again, could be scheduling reasons or something in between, but regardless, that means we'll still have not too insane amount of push of episodes coming out. I'll have to check scheduling, probably in the things I missed in the shorts. And with that all being said, generalizing aside, This is still a good watch through all 3 episodes. You get an idea of how the Qing Dynasty is going to work, the Bright Queen, and basically the lead up to that Cold War of a war that was centering around the Luxem Beacon. Basically, the plot device that kicks off most of this second campaign. And so popular of a plot device, they literally named their own streaming service out of. So again, beacons aside, final calls and judgments for this review. To me, it is a strong 9 out of 10. It is high 9s, probably 9 for the Mighty 9. Hopefully when we get to the final episodes that I will be talking about pretty soon. So until then, yes, there will be things I missed, that I will be putting in the shorts. There'll probably be a bit that I wanted to do with figure form content. As you can tell, it's not figure form, review today, mainly because, physical stuff, nothing really crazy, personal life-wise, so finishing up the cards here. Other card here to see my previous video, closest to flannel if I was in the Mighty 9 gear here. To sub to the channel, hit the notification bell down below. High point if you are a mobile subscriber, and until next time, I am Retrokid Review saying 9. Is there gonna be 9 of them, or 6 of them, or 7 of them? I can never really get this right, guys.